some time ago, I did review, well, a brief introduction to other brands that make 18-inch boy dolls, aside from American Girl, that were a little, less expensive. And in that review, I had told you that I would do a much more in-depth review of each doll later. So today, I'm going to do a review on the My Life Schoolboy dolls, which I'm showing here. You can usually find them at Walmart. They're around $27. Now this guy here, he seems to have been out of stock for a while, and his prices actually went up to $45. This one had been on sale for a little while. He went down to $15. I don't know what his status was. The last time I checked, he was still available at Walmart. Now, these are 18-inch dolls, and I'm going to go over some of the boring details first. They're recommended for ages 5 and up because, you know, choking hazards. They give a website here, mylifeasdolls.com. They were put out in 2016 by Walmart Stores Incorporated, and they were made in China. This is okay. The UPC for the African American doll is 0426071871128. And let's see. They have the pictures. They have nice, like, pictures on the back. And if you can see, there's tons of they've only put out, as far as I know, 2 My Life boy dolls. But there's tons of girls' dolls. So the guys are probably feeling pretty lucky. You know, if you have the other girl dolls, they're going to have plenty of women to choose from. So, after school, I always swing by the food truck for an after-school snack. No doubt probably marketing something else, an accessory My Life is. And walking dogs is a great job and workout. Now, there's some boxes that carry a combo where they got the dog too. And when Walmart was first advertising this, they gave you the impression that the dog came with it. Now, there might have been a combo package, but the ones I got didn't have the dog. But you can probably buy it as a, you know, as an accessory. You can style and play with the hair, but you can't wet it or use heat, such as hair dryers or flat irons. They have additional outfits and accessories sold separately. Doll clothing and accessories fit most 18-inch dolls. Okay, and let me see. The UPC, this is the back of the Caucasian doll. And the UPC for him is 0426071833991. So, alright, so these are 18-inch dolls. In some ways they seem like a little slimmer than some of my other 18-inch dolls, like the Journey Girls. I haven't actually measured, so I'm not sure yet. As you can see, the boys are actually wearing identical clothing. You know, the hair areas are different. So I'll start with, well, I've called him Fernando, and they call him the Caucasian doll. Though to me, he looks like he might be a little bit more Asian or maybe Hispanic or something. He comes with a little hood that, there. But he comes with brown hair. And in a lot of ways, I like his hair better than the American Girls because it's a little more silky. And it feels nice. Run his fingers through his hair. Yeah, he seems to like that. So, but I like to keep the hood on it because it keeps it free from dust. He has brown eyes. These are not sleepy eyes, so they can't close. And he doesn't have any eyelashes or anything. He's wearing a about, well, half sleeve. It's not really 3/4 and it's not a cap sleeve either. But it's a grayish shirt with a ringed planet design on it. The back is Velcro. He doesn't have underwear, and he's wearing jeans. He's got fake pockets, but he does have loopholes for a belt if you ever want to purchase one. And he's not wearing socks, but he's got on black cloth sneakers. Oops, that when you remove can be a little challenging to put it back on. And they've got fake kind of elastic type laces. Now, as far as movement, unlike My Life dolls are a little more like the baby dolls of old. They don't have as much movement. They can't even turn their heads around like in an exorcist way. They can't, not up and down really. Their arms can't go to the side. They can go back and forth like that. One person said that the quality for the boys is not as good as it was for the girls. Since I've never had a female My Life doll, I can't really comment on this. Their torso doesn't twist at all. Now, what's interesting about the My Life doll that's different from some of the other 18-inch dolls is that they're a full vinyl body. There's no cloth, which is nice. In some ways, it might be why their movement's a little more limited. But it's nice because, you know, the problem with cloth bodies is, well, sometimes they can start getting weak. But another thing is that they can't absorb smell. So it's nice with the My Life doll is a little better for somebody who may like going outside because they are more fully washable. Their clothing kind of limits their movement to some degree. As I said, their limbs can't go to the side. They can go back and forth, it's a little hard to. They can sit down and they can stand up by themselves. And of course, their arms, you know, their wrists don't move. The ankles don't move. They can sit down. I haven't seen, but if you put their arms behind them, they can usually sit. As I said, because of the jeans, they're a little limited at the moment, so sometimes I've just been having them stand. So that's the Caucasian boy. As I said, he's going for about $45 now on places like eBay and Amazon. I got mine on Amazon because they had already sold out on Walmart. The African American doll is pretty much dressed identical to the Caucasian doll as far as the outfit. You know, same type of shoes, blue jeans, sweater. I don't know why, for some reason, they felt the need to put plastic under him. I don't know whether maybe the African American is more prone to rub off, or I somehow wound up with a return with the other one. But it hadn't seemed like a return. Oh, speaking of returns, one thing I appreciate about My Life is that they also have easy to remove dolls. You know, nothing like how Disney is, where they really make it you work for the dolls. So, okay, so the African American has an afro, very nice silky hair. Again, what's kind of interesting I found with the dolls, let me see if it's on the Caucasian doll. Oh, not the Caucasian, but the African American, it seems to me that he actually has blue eyelashes. I think they're meant to be black, but it seems to me it's a blue ink. But he has brown eyes. And he's got, I don't know if it's very clear, but he's kind of got this little grayish headband here. And the other clothing is pretty much remarkable, you know, is the same, and his movements are the same. Despite whatever, he's got the 70s thing going and all that, he might have a hard time doing a Jackson 5, you know, ooh, she's a sexy lady, you know. Ooh, okay, I'm not going to sing for you, but yeah, he you know, he can't do a moonwalk, I'm afraid, but because he's kind of stiff, limited movement. So anyway, these are the My Life dolls. To me, I really like them because they have a lot of personality. They had a lot of personality almost coming out of the box, and you know, and I swear sometimes when I've been doing these reviews, you know, they look like they're kind of smiling while I'm doing it. This guy really liked it when I was talking about how he knew how to do all the ninja moves, and he got chased by the lemons and all that. But so they have a lot of personality. So I really like these. They're a fine addition to my doll family. So I hope you've enjoyed my review, and stay tuned because we still have I have my sibling dolls and the Get Ready kit. But in addition, I recently also discovered Carpetina dolls, which I think are going to be my new favorite type of doll. Now, when you see and they make 18-inch boy dolls too. Now, when you see these dolls, though, you might be thinking, do they need an exorcist or antidepressants? You tell me. So, stay tuned. They're going to be, I've actually gotten 3 Carpetina dolls. They're not a cheaper equivalent of American dolls. They're pretty expensive, but I'll be doing some reviews on them in the future as well. So stay tuned. I'll give you plenty of ideas to do Christmas shopping, either for yourself or your kids. Thank you.